What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So today I am doing yet again another reaction. I don't do them all the time, but recently I've thrown a couple out there. I think the last ones I did was to do with Doom Patrol, and today finally, the Umbrella Academy trailer for Season 2 has come out, so I wanted to react to it, give my first thoughts and impressions to you guys. On top of doing some other things today, I don't have time to do a full breakdown on this today, so I wanted to give you my initial breakdown, first impressions, and everything like that of what we get to see for Season 2 for the first time. Let me know down in the comments below if you'd be interested in more of an in-depth breakdown. I will be doing a review on Season 2, of course. So without me blabbing on too much, I'm going to get to watching this trailer, and yeah, I am dead excited because Umbrella Academy, in a similar way to Doom Patrol, is a dysfunctional family, and with all of these wacky powers, and I cannot wait to get into this.
Loser!
Oh man, number 5. Guessing this is right after the ending.
You're right.
Oh my.
What the hell did we do now?
Is that the apocalypse again?
What was that?
The end of the world, November 25th, 1963.
1964.
Dallas, 10 days earlier.
I need to find my family.
What? I love Klaus. He's one of my favorite characters. They all been dropped off in different
I
points.
want to say we brought the end of the world back here with us.
Oh my god, again? My cult is gonna be so pissed. I told him we had until 2019.
We have until Monday.
Oh,
Everything in our new lives is connected to the plot to assassinate the president. That can't be a coincidence.
None of us are supposed to be here, right?
We know something changes the timeline. We have to make it right again. Before everyone and everything we know is dead.
okay.
Who are those guys?
They're not here to sell vacuums.
The commission will hunt us down wherever and
What?
whenever we go. I need a spotter.
What is that, like a wingman?
You don't know anything about
I know everything. You are an open book written for very dumb children.
Klaus, it's Ben here.
No, unfortunately, ghosts can't time travel.
Are you kidding me?
Oh wow.
All right, quick rundown. Luther, super strength. Klaus can commune with the dead. Allison can rumor anyone to do anything.
Except she never uses it.
I heard a rumor. You punched yourself in the face.
Oh. Is that Hargreaves? What? That was so much. That was so much at once. I'm already rewinding. It feels like a new kind of wacky twist, rehash almost of Season 1. Because obviously, number 5 in Season 1 wanted to prevent the impending doom that Vanya created. And now, again, in Season 2, it's like, well, as he says himself, they've brought back the end of the world with them. It kind of reminds me of different plots almost taken from different shows. It's random, like Legends of Tomorrow. It's like keeping things in the timeline kind of intact. If something bad happens, you have to make sure it's right. I'm basically taking from what number 5 said in the trailer, and that's going to introduce a whole bunch of things, obviously, for the Umbrella Academy to tackle this season. And, just seeing already that Klaus has a cult. Of course he does. He couldn't look more, I don't know, messiah-y in that one shot. I think one of the takeaways from Season 1, I mean, the whole cast was brilliant. moment. But I think for me personally, and probably for a lot of you out there, Klaus kind of stole the show. I think number 5 as well. So just seeing that, he's got this cult, and it's kind of a little bit confusing. I'm guessing when they first go back in time, number 5 has to track down where each one of them has landed, because it appears, I could be wrong about this, that they've sprung in different places. That's how, for example, Klaus ends up with a cult, which is pretty interesting. And also just even going back to that shot of Klaus, like with all the people around him, I swear that is literally mirrored from when Emilia Clarke's Khaleesi, with all the, I can't remember what season of Game of Thrones it was, but like it zoomed out on the end of the season of all the people, like, I can't remember, but does it remind anyone of that? I don't know. In the meantime, it seems like Luther's been doing some cage fighting. Diego, I think he's in a mental ward. I really don't know how each one of them ended up in these positions when they, I guess, went back in time, but it's going to be a very, very funny journey to see how number 5 obviously kind of gathers all of his family back together again, to then, as like in the midpoint of the trailer, prevent the end of the world happening, but even earlier this time. I mean, as Klaus put it himself, since being scattered back in time after teleportation at the end of season 1, stopping that massive catastrophic event that Vanya was causing, he's told all of his followers that, oh, don't worry, like, I'm a prophet kind of thing, the world's going to end, but not till 2019, which in his mind it was, because he kind of experienced that. But now, I think, what did he say, Monday, or like there's 10 days? So yet again, another season of really huge stakes, obviously trying to prevent the end of the world, but really close calls along the way. And yeah, can you imagine the pressure that you would have to try and prevent the end of the world, but also with these particular characters? I think that's what adds such a charm with the Umbrella Academy and other shows like Doom Patrol. It's just with the mix of weird, wacky dynamics between characters, which offer obviously comedic moments, but with these shows that really connect to me is that they also offer this extremely sentimental side that really hits you in the feels, and I can't wait for those moments again this season. Looking forward to seeing a lot more of Ben. Seems that Klaus is still refusing to acknowledge that he is there in the background when the others in the family are wondering if Ben has gone back with them. Now obviously this season, and I think this is a popular fan want and desire, is a lot more of Ben. I mean, he was used in season 1 quite a bit obviously, but it would be great to see just a lot more, for him to have a lot more to do, other than just the back and forth scenes with Klaus. Even though that is a huge part of what they did in season 1 and that worked very well, I want to see him interact with the other Umbrella Academy members. Now I find this part very interesting because Diego says everything in our lives is connected to this moment to assassinate the president. And if you guys remember, in season 1 we got flashbacks to when number 5, an older version of him, or who went back in time to assassinate JFK. It's like all of that is going to connect into this, and I believe you can see down the barrel or the scope of this rifle here, I believe you can see Luther as well as number 5 in the scope of that gun. So maybe they're going back to that moment. Now one can only really assume, I'm guessing from this trailer, that the people going after the Umbrella Academy members in this part of the trailer are the Temps Commission. If you guys remember, the people who literally kind of govern the space-time continuum, if you will, who number 5 even worked for at one point in time, and they wanted to ensure the apocalypse happening. And now obviously they probably still want that to come to fruition, and yet that is the opposite of what the Umbrella Academy want to do, which is to still save the world, even though they've brought it back early with them. And I guess it's going to be a similar style to season 1, with them running into various members of the Temps Commission, which, yeah, I still trust we're going to get quite a lot of funny moments out of that. I mean, if Cha-Cha and Hazel were anything to go off from season 1, I think we have a lot to look forward to. Looks like we could get a traditional, even though it's only been done once, the dancing scene in season 1, but it was kind of iconic. It looks like we could get a little moment like that again. This very brief scene here of Vanya, Klaus, and Allison dancing. So I hope we get another moment like that. It's just hilarious. It adds to the charm of the series, and who knows, it could become a thing every single season. Now, as typical almost and expected from a lot of trailers these days, the ending of this trailer, there's so many fast clips that go at once. I believe we even see like a younger Pogo. Now that could be possible, considering obviously a lot of this season is going to be spent in the past. And I mean, even right at the end of the trailer, we see Sir Reginald Hargreaves, who is obviously a little bit younger than the one we saw mentor who obviously sacrificed himself to reunite the Umbrella Academy members. So I'm guessing that they're introducing him to the family, as number 5 is like showcasing the powers of the kids he later adopts one day. But at the same time, it's kind of confusing, because does this moment inspire him to go out and find these Umbrella Academy people? Like, did this always happen? Did they always go back? This is where time logic gets confusing in shows. But either way, this is going to be great. And just to sum all of this up, TV Line, along with this newly posted trailer, said, as teased in the trailer, Season 2 will find Sir Reginald's children scattered across a 3-year period in Dallas, Texas, as a result of number 5 using his powers to escape from Vanya's 2019 apocalypse. Now, with some of the siblings having built completely new lives while stuck in the past, like as we've already seen in this trailer, with Klaus being a freaking prophet to people, they must find a way to reunite, stop Doomsday, and return to the present timeline. Meanwhile, Swedish assassins are also involved, because this family doesn't have quite enough on this plate yet. And obviously, those Swedish assassins are reference to those people, the 3 new characters who seem to be chasing after all of the members throughout the trailer. So, of course, new season, new characters. From what we saw of those new characters in the trailer, they look really fun and exciting. And I think you guys get the impression. It's like this first reaction video, impressions video. I'm very excited. It looks like it's really keeping in line with the themes and successful elements that were in season 1, and just capitalizing upon it even more. And you know, Umbrella Academy, in a similar sense to why I love Doom Patrol so much, is just such a high production quality show. Cast is amazing, weird, wacky, dysfunctional family, entertaining moments, yet sincere moments that are enough to make you freaking cry. Like, it's the perfect blend, perfect cocktail, perfect recipe for a show. And I think we've been waiting quite a long time, a long time it feels, for this season to finally come round, and it is coming in just a few weeks time. So let me know your thoughts on this trailer down in the comments below, guys. Let me know if you want a more in-depth, detailed breakdown, because obviously with this, I'm going right from the top of my head. I'm not really analyzing anything, breaking little aspects of the trailer down. It was just an overall blabber of the BobaTalks thoughts. So yeah, we'd love to know yours down in the comments. Other than that, like this video if you do enjoy it, subscribe for more videos like this, join my Discord server to talk about Umbrella Academy with me personally, whether that's via voice chat or text chat. But aside from that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you Umbrella Academy people, I guess, in the next video. Goodbye.